Green roofs, such as the one shown here, are not only aesthetically pleasing, but they are also environmentally beneficial.
By absorbing rainfall, green roofs can reduce the pollution that runs off buildings and sidewalks, which settles there from excess automobile exhaust and other sources of toxic chemicals. They reduce this runoff by retaining water and releasing it over a longer period of time. During this release time gap, the water filters through the green roof system, removing some of the pollutants found in the rain. Rather than soaking up the heat of the sun like a conventional roof, a green roof will reflect it, thus reducing the heat island effect, which commonly occurs in urban areas and results in the temperature of a city being about 10 degrees higher than it is in the suburbs. The plants on the roof improve air quality by converting the CO2 from the cities into oxygen. Although green roofs have many advantages, they are not perfect. One of the drawbacks of green roofs include its environmental criteria. Green roofs work best in an area with a lot of light rain, where vegetation can thrive and the water absorption has the most impact. Chicago would be a good location for a green roof, but Las Vegas would not. Windy areas are also not ideal because high wind speeds can damage the plants.
Retention advantages also have limitations. A study in 2012 by a Virginia Tech architecture student, Kenneth Black, discovered that the total rainfall volume of a storm greatly affects the retention properties of the test roofs, with more retention in lighter storms than in heavier storms. However, by increasing the depth, the roof can handle a significant amount more of water, as long as the building permits the increase of weight.
Green roofs are often not considered viable at first glance because of their high installation costs. However, green roofs last much longer than conventional roofs, and the exact amount of time is not exactly certain because they haven't been around for very long. But to put it in perspective, some have been around for 30 years and have not been replaced. They also improve the insulation of a building, therefore reducing the energy costs on the building and making them more cost efficient in the long run.
Through a discussion with Dr. Thompson, a professor at Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University, our group discovered that there is actually a green roof on our campus, located on Seitz Hall. Blacksburg is not a very traditional location for them to be, but our actions can be very key to the Strubles Creek watershed, and since we do add such a large population and pollution to this area, we should try to counter these actions in any way that we can. Now just take a second and imagine you're looking down on Toronto from an airplane window. You see mostly the top of buildings. Now imagine if each of these were covered in green. We don't know the exact outcome of these roofs, but just from simple logic and what we know so far, it can be told that they are an investment that can change the future and make this a better world for the generation to come.